Hi, welcome yogis to this lovely yin practice. So just beginning by lying down or seated, whatever pose you need this evening, what does your body need of you? And let's just take a few moments just to rest and come into this space, grounding ourselves and just noticing how we feel. Having a few moments to reflect on your day and your week so far. Have you been honouring self-care? Have you been really busy? Or have you taken some time to actually rest when you need it? Time for some head space. Just enjoy a few breaths. Breathing into the chest and the belly. And just really enjoying watching the body move. Relaxing your shoulders and relaxing through your body. And really grounding down into Mother Earth. We'll have a nice gentle practice this evening. So for those of you that are lying down, have a moment now just to hug your knees in. If you're already seated, you can just roll the shoulders, maybe just stretch the head forward, take the chin up. Whatever feels nice to just gently come into your body. If you're lying down, rock. Enjoy massaging the back and then gently come up to seated. Join me in a seated position. We'll take some time in meditation. So when you've come up, either sitting on a meditation cushion or the mat, whatever feels nice for you, just rest the hands, Dhyana Mudra. One hand on top of the other. Just let the thumbs gently touch. We're just going to sit in silence this evening, Zazen, which is just seated meditation, and follow the breath as the means for staying sort of focused with your practice. And the mind will wander, that's fine, just acknowledge it, maybe follow the thoughts and then come back to the breath every now and then. So I'm going to start the timer for 5 minutes and we'll just enjoy this practice. Let everything relax. Take a nice deep breath in, relax now. Softening your face and shoulders. Following your breath and just allowing yourself to be. I like to really focus on the sensation around the nostrils, allowing you just to follow your breath. Keep relaxing arms and legs. And follow your thoughts, follow your breath. Noticing your thoughts and just being aware of them. Just staying present. And let's just take 2 more conscious breaths. And then we can blink our eyes open gently, coming back into our yin practice. How did that feel? Was it really lovely and relaxing? Was the mind really busy? Just observe it as a practice of its own. All other practices will be different. So we're going to come into butterfly as our first pose. Nice restful pose to start with. So bringing soles of the feet together, just gently relaxing here. And if you need to support under your thighs and knees, just use a couple of cushions. And let's just see what the body wants to do today. You might find that you're feeling a bit stiff, or you're really easily flexible into this one. And the body will feel different every time we come into it, depending on what's going on in our lives. So just relax. Letting go around the knees and the inner thighs. Allowing the shoulders to soften as well and upper back. Notice if you're holding tension in your calf muscles, and as you relax, the knees just sink a little lower. And drawing your breath to your belly, feeling it move up into your chest. How far into the pose do you want to feel this stretch tonight? Relaxing the back of your neck and softening through your face. Keep relaxing. Notice if the mind is settling and the mind is relaxing as well. And when we're ready, we'll just gently take one more breath here. Slowly lifting up and finding neutral pose. Take your time as you come down, really enjoy resting your body. Allow yourself to be passive. Nice deep breaths, softening through the back and spine, all the muscles. Noticing if one side of the body is easier to relax than the other. Any other sensations that you're feeling? Just keep having that ability to scan through and notice tension that comes back, that you have to keep releasing repeatedly. And enjoying the way that you breathe to your belly. And then gradually, as everything just starts to fade from that first pose, we'll hug knees in. Gently have a nice rock. You're going to need a little block for the next one, for supported bridge. And just have a moment here just to enjoy whatever you feel and wherever you feel it. So rolling up. You've got the choice to have the block on the highest setting, or if you want to just be a bit more sort of nurturing this evening, have it lower. So evening practice, I've decided I'm going to take it onto this lower setting here. So bringing feet to buttocks and just lifting your body. If you've got a bolster that you want to use, you can use that as well. So I'm just going to have the body raised just a little here this evening. Wherever you place your block, make sure that it doesn't encroach onto your lumbar vertebrae, and it is really on sort of the top of where the buttocks is, on the flat in the sacrum part of the spine. So, and then relax the legs. Quite often in this pose, in other styles of yoga, we're quite tense through buttocks and thighs. We're holding the legs sort of very much together, but just let this pose soften. And taking a few nice deep breaths. Relaxing your upper arms and shoulders. Softening around your neck. And just noticing how your body feels. Whether you've taken it quite high or quite low this evening. Let everything soften, relax, the legs especially. You can let your chin tuck in towards your chest, softening through the upper back and neck. And maybe you want to close your eyes. Focusing more on the belly breathing. Keep checking for tension. Listening to your body. Noticing if you're getting any feedback from your body, any inspiring thoughts, images. Just enjoy breathing here. Connecting to your body. How does this pose feel this evening? Is it a welcome feeling? Was it challenging? How does the pose feel with how you're feeling generally in life or today? Following your breath. And then very gently we'll take a nice deep conscious breath. And then when you're ready, I like to just come onto toes, lift the body up, move the block aside just so that you can come down straight away and enjoy this feeling. So whether you've been on the higher level or that lower level, you'll still feel lovely sensation through your body. Relax your back, softening around lower back and pelvis. Nice deep breaths. You might find that you notice your tummy rumbling a little, or some sounds. It's all just chi and energy shifting within. Let's just take another breath here as we relax. And then hugging in. Bring the right knee in first, then the left. And just gently bring the knees higher. Just have a lovely little hug. Being very tentative with your back if you need to be. Always listening and observing your satya, which is truth, and ahimsa, non-harm. And then we're going to come up. We're going to come into turtle now, which is quite a compressive pose. Just shifting the back in different directions this evening. So come onto your knees. And if you want a little cushion in front of the belly just to support as we come into this pose, or if you need a little blanket behind the knees to help with the knees compression, then you can. And often a block for the forehead can be useful. So you can come into the pose like this to start with if you want to. Take the knees a little bit wider if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. And then gradually, as everything softens, you might be able to move the block and bring the head down. This is quite compressive, a restful pose that we often come into between postures. So just allow the arms to relax, the shoulders to roll forward, soften through your hands. And as we take this pose, notice the tension that you're holding in your belly, possibly restricting the breath a little. And just seeing if you can start to let go. Allow full breaths, soften the abdominal muscles. Relaxing your face. If at any time you need to come out of this pose, please do. Don't hold it any longer than you need to or want to. And it might be really quite challenging to start with, but given time, it does soften. And just breathing deeply. Noticing your thoughts. Checking through with where the tension may be returning to the body. Maybe the abdominal muscles and belly. And so we'll take a breath. Bring the hands either side of the head and just gently lift up nice and slowly where the head has been down for so long. You can have a bit of dizziness, so let's just gently lie back, coming out of that real deep compression. So that was about 4 minutes, so a bit less than the normal 5 minutes that we do. Relax down. Just notice how it feels to have been sort of folded up like a little ball and now outstretched. Enjoying the ease with which we can breathe now. Noticing tingling in the feet, tops of the feet especially, along the front of the leg, the stomach channel. Any tingling in the back of your feet, coolness around your knees, inner thighs. All little symbols and signs that the chi is moving through your body. So when you're ready, let's hug in. Coming into puppy now. Another shape that will feel through the back of our body. So as you come onto your knees, also called melting heart, we're going to bring the body down, forehead down, and you might want a little cushion sort of to rest the chest on. That's always quite nice. Otherwise, we're settling into this extension of the arms, trying to relax through the shoulders and upper back. And again, if this pose doesn't suit you this evening, come into a nice restful pose or something that you enjoy. Not every pose will suit us every time. Notice if it's really hard and challenging to let go here this evening. In fact, I think I do need a little cushion just for the chest and belly. Just a bit of support. So if you feel like you just need to adapt, please do. The more you can relax, the better. Feel supported. Relaxing around your elbows and wrists. How does this feel through your lower back and your upper back and shoulders? And tuning into how it feels to breathe here. Nice deep belly breaths.
Relaxing around your knees and your shins, calf muscles. Lovely for your heart chakra, anahata. Real surrendering pose. So we'll take a few deep breaths. Let's take 2 conscious breaths. And again, very gently, because the head has been quite low here, just draw the arms back and push, lifting the head slowly, avoiding dizziness. And you can either come onto your belly or your back, whatever you find the most restful. Let's relax. Each of these poses this evening have felt it through the back and spine, just noticing how you're feeling it in this same neutral pose, but different sensations depending on the posture. Deep breath, relax, sigh on the exhale. Take the arms slightly wider to relax. Soften neck and head. And just enjoy how it feels to breathe. Belly breathing, what you notice through your back and the sides of your body. Just a few more breaths. And we'll hug the knees in. We're going to come into waterfall, which is always lovely. Inversion. So if you can swing your legs up against a wall, that's absolutely perfect and ideal. Otherwise, I quite like just to bring a little cushion underneath the buttocks, just roll up a little so that you can wedge it under and then have that little support and tilt to the body. And just toes raised. Your legs don't have to be straight. Nice little bend that's comfortable is perfect. Just close your eyes. And you can tune into your third eye, Ajna chakra. That space between your eyebrows. Perhaps you'll see indigo or purple, or more of a 5th dimensional energy and colour is like a crystal. Notice what you're drawn to. And relaxing arms, following the breath. Notice how this feels, whether the legs are a little shaky. How is your nervous system this evening? Do the right and left feel similar or different? Notice if your breath is shallow or deep. And if you're breathing fully or half breaths. Notice if you're enjoying this pose. If it feels really nice this evening. Just keep following the breath, really lovely, gentle breaths. Just being with the body and the breath keeps us in this present moment. And then just gently we'll start to bend at the knees, drop the feet down. And then you can just pull out the cushion, pop it to the side. Come into a nice restful Shavasana, neutral pose. And again, just explore how your back feels after that pose. Shoulders, the rest of the body. And we'll gently draw knees in. We're going to come into banana so that we've brought the body backwards and forwards. Just a lovely side stretch is always good to add in to our practice. So starting in the lying position, feet over to the lower right corner and right foot over left. And then just start to shuffle the shoulders and upper body to the right, top right corner. So everything's moved over to the right and we're stretching the left of the body. And just adjust the buttocks so that you feel freed up there and it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Arms can stay by the side, or cactus arms, or if you want to stretching arms above the head. But this evening, I feel like I'm just going to rest them beside the body, choosing wherever you want to be. Try and relax your feet. Relax the legs and knees and hips, around your waist and lower back. And as you just gradually work your way up the body, softening shoulders, the chin may tuck in. Relax your face, close your eyes. And just feel whatever you feel. Being really present. Enjoying the breath and how it moves to the left part of the body. Stimulating our left side is connected with our feminine, what we call Ida in Sanskrit, the left side, the left main nadi that flows through our body. So we'll take 2 conscious breaths here. And then gently just shuffle your feet, uncross them, bring them back to centre. Shoulders back to centre, nice neutral alignment. Let the spine just reset. And really noticing the lovely stretch that you've got through the left and how it feels strange through the right, perhaps, uneven. Relax your back. Enjoy the breath. And if you want to hug the knees in, it's always quite nice to just enjoy a little rock. We're going to come into the other side in a moment. So extending legs down, feet over to left corner, left foot over the right. And then shuffling shoulders, top left. Same again, just sort of release the buttocks, soften through the back. Begin to relax through your legs. Nice deep breath. Feeling the lovely stretch now through the right. Pingala, masculine nadi and energy. Relax your arms and wrists. And just noting any tension in your lower back, if you're lifting your back a little. How does this feel this side? Are you stretching with the same intensity or more intensity? And again, place your arms wherever you wish. Relaxing the buttocks. Notice if you clench them every now and then. Relaxing thighs. How does this feel? Does it feel good? And just lovely, deep breaths to your belly. And then with a few more breaths here. Maybe a nice deep breath and a sigh. Let's just move those few inches back into a nice center alignment. Take your time. Just get used to coming out of that stretch. Relax. And feeling this balance now through the body. Just watching the sensation gradually fade. Just feeling it slip away. And then we can hug the knees in. As always, right one, then left one. Nice little rock. And you can bring the head up if that feels good. And then we're going to come into relaxation. So choosing whether you want to remain lying down or come into a bit more of a meditative seated position. Maybe grabbing your meditation cushion. Pull a blanket over you as well. Even if you don't feel like you need it, it's nice just to feel a bit cozy. Have something around your shoulders or over your body if you're lying down. Whatever feels right. Especially come an evening practice, it's nice to sort of almost get ready for bed. So, you know, I often like to just draw a card and see what little bit of guidance we might be given. If you have a question in mind, just focus on that thought. Sometimes it's nice just to invite in some just general guidance. So this may resonate, it may not. I shall hand it over. This one says Desire.
And it says, no, conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait. Or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. So it says there is a reason why you asked for heaven's opinion about this situation. In your heart, you know that something was amiss. I'm here to help you trust this new wisdom within your heart. Although it may seem romantic to jump in without looking, this situation warrants otherwise. Since I am one of your guardian angels, your happiness is my central mission. This situation, as it is currently stands, won't bring you the joy that you seek. There are options available to you. One is to wait. This will certainly improve your outlook, either because you will learn more information or because something better will come along. The second opinion is to go ahead with the current situation. You certainly have the free will to do so. Be assured that I will stay with you whether you heed my caution or not. If you fall into a situation where you need my rescue, I will be there with my unconditional love. Each time that you listen to me, and also each time that you ignore me, you grow and learn. So I shall leave that with you, whether that actually makes some sense to you today. To wait and be guided. Just have some quiet time now, resting, relaxing. Just being. We are human beings, not human doings, so we're just be. Gently just draw your awareness back. No need to move just yet. Perhaps just enjoy some deep breaths and feel the movement in your body as you breathe. Enjoying perhaps the last few conscious breaths that we'll have today before we start just breathing automatically. And if you're lying down now, maybe just begin to stretch, either hugging the knees in or maybe a stretch of the arms above the head. And if you're seated, you can just gently flex the spine a little, roll the shoulders. Have a few moments as you just come back into some gentle movement. And then if you're lying down, hug in and gently roll up to seated. And then when you're ready, you can just ground yourself down again. We can bring our hands to Chin Mudra. Just take a breath. And then drawing hands to heart center. Om Shanti. Namaste.